welcome to this video. Today I want to start a challenge. Today's Friday and it will go till Sunday. I have a lot of unfinished books I started them at some point but never continued them, or I recently started them, and yeah, it's actually a total of 8 books. I am going to show them to you, and then I'm going to tell you how much I already read from all of them, and then how many pages I would have to read if I want to finish them all. And if you want, you can join me in finishing some books. So the first book that I have on my stack here is Bat Eater. I'm like a third through it. I finished page 89 and it has 298 pages. So far it's really good. Then the next is Watermoon. I have only read 17 pages. I wanted to follow the Illumicrate read along, but I read like 2 pages on the first, 2 chapters on the first day, decided it was actually good, put it to the side and haven't touched it since then. I don't know why I put it to the side, but I did. This has 372 pages. Then I have I Married a Beast. I have read 172 pages from 277. This is the, I think, 8th book I'm reading from this author. So yeah, I like them. Then next on the list is Fathomfolk. I have read 98 pages out of 365. And yeah, I just have to finish it. I think now the story is actually going to start, because before there was like a lot of world building and getting to know the characters and everything. Then this is actually, I think, the book with the most pages. It's The Chazad Air. I have read 108 of the 485 pages. I actually really liked it, but at some point last year I just put it down and haven't picked it up, which was almost exactly a year ago. Then The Witch King. I have read 14 pages of 426. I only read like the first chapter, so that's not much. I actually don't remember that much. Like, I remember sort of what the chapter was about, which is surprising because I read this like a year ago. I can't actually remember if I liked it or not, so yeah, I have to just finish it at some point. Then I also have Escaping Fate, which I only have as an ebook. I think I'm at page 78 out of, I think, about 320. I didn't actually look it up again. And I also have started the audiobook of King of Greed. I do not know at what page I would be. I'm at 54%. So, because I'm listening to it twice the speed, I have about 2.5 hours left, I think. So yeah, these are all the pages I want to, books I want to finish this weekend. I think I can do it if I want to. So I did actually make an order in which I would like to read them. I'm gonna start with I Married a Beast. Then I'm gonna go over to Bat Eater. Then Watermoon. Then Fathomfolk. Afterward, well, not like afterwards, but when I have time in between, like for cooking or cleaning, I'll listen to King of Greed. So that is, I marked it as 5, but I think I'll probably finish it earlier. Then I have The Desert Air, then The Witch King, and the last is Escaping Fate. So I'm really not mad if I can't finish Escaping Fate, because, well, I have it as an ebook. I don't mind. I like the author, so I don't mind leaving that to last. However, I think that I somewhere in between reading Phantom Folk, The Desert Air, and The Witch King, which are all fantasy books. I might need something different in between, so Escaping Fate might fit in there quite well. So I did actually calculate how many pages I have read so far and how many there are in total. Just a reminder of Escaping Fate, I only guessed. I was in the mood to just look it up. I have read 576 pages in all of those books, and in total it's 2,543. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, I actually wrote them on a board that I did lay on the floor. So yeah, I have about 2,000 pages to read. Yeah, actually I'll be going to the post office now, but I'm just gonna take Unread a Beast with me and read on the bus. I probably have to wait for like the bus back to my place, so I think I could manage to get to page 200 until I'm back. Yeah, I plan on maybe finishing this before mid day. Like, I think it's, yeah, I guess it's possible. Like, it's just about 100 pages, so I don't need that long to read. I think it's now, if you have my laptop here, it's 10 a.m. So I don't think I can, yeah, maybe I can finish it in 2 hours. Yeah, I'll report back when I finish that book. And yeah, we'll see how this is going. Okay, I just finished Unread a Beast. It is now 1 p.m, so it took me an hour longer than I thought. But yeah, also brought the package to the post office. Yeah, it was great. I am going to give it 5 stars. The ending was actually really good, and yeah, I liked how everything turned out. I didn't actually expect like what happened in like the last third of this book. So the books in this series you can read like out of order, but this book, like there are characters in there that have to do with the second book, I think. Yeah, and yeah, like if you know, like if you have read this book, you know more about the backstory of one of the main characters, like how he and the female main character of the other book, like what happened between them. Yeah, this was really good. I would recommend it, however, only if you like reading erotica. Like there are a lot of intimate scenes in here. Yeah, if you don't like this, I wouldn't recommend it. Otherwise, I would describe it as sci-fi erotica. Yeah, so that's how I would describe this. Yeah, I'm actually really happy that I finally finished it. I have the next book on my shelf too, and I have a slight feeling who this might be about. Yeah, so the next book will be Bad Eater. I'm actually not sure if I should read the entire thing or just try, catch up to the other people doing the read along and finish this on Saturday with everyone else. So just reading these parts. Yeah, I'm gonna just read to like the. Actually, I'm supposed to read until here, which is page 206. So 270, 117 pages in here to read to keep up with everyone else. I'm just gonna do this and then decide that I think maybe switching in between might be a good idea. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do now. Well, not now, I'm first going to eat something and then I'll read in here. Okay, so I'm currently still reading Bad Eater. I didn't actually read anything yesterday. I got distracted with something else, but yeah, I decided today I'm gonna finish this and later also King of Greed. So far I'm not a fan of King of Greed. I just don't like the main character. But Bad Eater is good, so that's great. Yeah, so I think this will take me about 3 more hours, maybe more. Yeah. But actually I've been reading. It might take me longer. Yeah, but my plan is to finish this today, then listen to King of Greed, and if I'm feeling well enough, I'm gonna go into Watermoon. Yeah. So far it's going great. Yeah, I'll update you when I'm done with Bad Eater. Okay, so I just finished Bad Eater. It was really good. The ending actually made me cry a little, at least. Yeah, it was really good. I would absolutely recommend it if you like horror. Just be careful. It's like the deaths are described in a lot of detail. So if you have problems with blood and other things, maybe don't. But yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I would recommend it. I'm going to give this 5 stars. And yeah, I now have read 890 pages of my 2543. It is actually almost 10 p.m. So I won't be reading that much today anymore. I did not listen to King of Greed. I did clean up a little bit. It wasn't actually that much. But I just don't feel that book that much. I'm gonna finish it, and yeah, I'll try listening to. I think the 4th book is King of Sloth. But if I don't feel that in the beginning, I'm going to not continue with this series. The thing is, I think that the 3rd book is just like because this guy is not accepting that she doesn't want him anymore, and I think because these are like books that have a happy ending that she's going to take him back, but I don't know. So yeah, that is my problem with that. I'm more than halfway through already, so it won't be that bad. Yeah, so according to my list, the next book I want to read in is Watermoon. It is actually So after reading Bad Eater, this feels like a really thick book, but it's like normal. It doesn't even have 400 pages. But yeah, I haven't read much yet. And I'm just gonna... I think my goal for today is just to finish like the first section from the read-along, which I have to read like 30 pages. So that will be fine. I actually think I'll just go and take a bath now, because why not? And yeah, I'm gonna read the 30 pages and I probably report back tomorrow. Yeah, so my goal is to at least finish this book and maybe Feddenfolk. Yeah, so my goal was actually to finish all of them, but I know with my reading speed I'm not going to do this. For me it takes about an hour to read 35 pages, something like that. It depends on the language. English is my second language, so obviously I'm slower in English than in German, but also I think I could read faster, but the thing is, it's basically my head as if I'm reading it to myself, so it's slower than if you just look at the words. I don't think that makes sense. Yeah, going to read some in here and hopefully finish it tomorrow, and then I can go back to reading the other books that I have started sometime last year. Never mind, I'm gonna finish this. So actually I'm kind of proud of myself for finishing the books before I get the next unread book, which means I have to finish this. Actually I didn't finish Hammer Yang Luck before this showed up, but before this read-along started, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, I want to keep up the reading it as soon as it shows up. And this is actually the first where I finished it in the time of the read-along. Yeah, I'm gonna go read in this. Okay, so I finished King of Greed just like a few minutes ago, and I'm not sure what to think. So I did give it 3 stars because the ending was relatively good, but in between I didn't like it, like not at all. I couldn't stand the male main character. Yeah. I'll try the next book, which is King of Sloth, but if that it isn't any better, then I'll stop reading the series, because I don't really like it that much. So I'm currently listening to the audiobooks. I'm on the waiting list for the 4th book. I'll be able to read it or listen to it in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll read it or listen to it, but depending on how that one goes. If it's like a 4-star, then I continue, and I might actually at some point buy them to put them on my shelf. I have the first 2, but yeah, this is really if the 4th book is any better. Yeah, so I did finish the 3rd book, which means I'll try finishing this. So in let me think, about 4 hours I think. My mother will be here, so I can't really update you then. But yeah, I'll try reading as much as I can until then, but I still have to do some cleaning. You can actually hear my dishwasher. I didn't think of this. I hope it's not too loud. But yeah, I'll do some cleaning, just some vacuuming, and then I'll go back to reading this. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to stop the finishing books I've started video here. I did finish 4 books. Is it 4? Yes, 4 books. 3 of them were on my list. Well, and the other one was an audiobook I got through Libby. And yeah, so 5 are left. And yeah, I've decided I'm going to just make 2 videos out of this because, well, so you get the first part, and I also didn't read much in the last few days. So yeah, I'm just gonna, this is the end of part 1 and I'll start with part 2. Yeah, so thank you for watching this, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see how I finish the rest of the books, you can watch the second video maybe, well, I'm not gonna say in a week because I can't do that. Yeah, so just to tell you how many pages I don't know with how many I've started, but I think I read about 500 pages. So now I have read of the books, like I wrote down how many pages I have read of them and how many are in total, which is 973 pages read of 2543. I have my board over there, so looking over there. But yeah, I will keep on going. I'm gonna rewrite this list for next video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit chaotic. It's actually, I think I started this video at the end of February, and now it's almost end of March. I haven't read as much as I wanted to. I've had a lot of stress otherwise. But yeah, we'll see each other in the next video. Bye!